My name is Deepesh Patel, editor at Trade Finance Global. Today we're at the Commodity Trading Week held at Chelsea Football Club here in London. Now, global food production, agri and also shipping are huge contributors to carbon, and that's why today we're talking about the implications of carbon, decarbonisation and also ESG and climate risk for the commodity traders and commodity markets. Joined with us is Dr. Sadar Abdul Rasheed, Director of Commodity Risk Control at Savola Group. Sadar, welcome to Trade Finance Talks.
Thank you, Deepesh. Welcome. Nice to meet you and nice to have you over here. Thank you very much.
Likewise. So, quick introduction. Who are you, where are you from, and what do you do?
As myself, Dr. Sadar Abdul Rasheed, I've been in this industry almost 2 decades in commodities, and I'm working in middle, front and back office on ags, metals and energy segments in GCC, in Bahrain and Qatar and in Saudi and UAE.
Thank you very much. So let's start with carbon. Why should commodity traders care about carbon?
See, the commodity trading is, as the name indicates, it is a moving commodity from one place to another, either coming from the buyer and the seller through the supply chain. And you know, the all over the world, it's 80 or 70% is going through the ocean routes. So the ocean routes, we are using the vessels, either dry or wet, and they are the biggest consumers and contributing a lot of emissions to the world and to the nature. So we have to be very, very careful in dealing with commodities. We can't avoid any kind of emissions. And we know that technically there are scope 1, scope 2 emissions and scope 3 emissions. And these all are coming from the operations, moving commodity from one place to another. That's why in European Union also come out with a lot of regulations on decarbonization of this freight and the usage of the gas oil and fuel oil for the vessels. So it's very important, and it's knowingly or unknowingly we have exposed to the carbon market when we move or enter into commodity trading. That's why it's an inevitable part in commodity trading without thinking about carbon markets.
Thank you. And how can we retrofit the carbon market into the wider ESG agenda for commodity traders and producers?
Of course, there is a challenge, and always we remember that there is a challenge, there is an opportunity as well. And we are growing commodity credit, carbon credit markets in Europe as well and all over the globe by complying with the Paris Agreement. Mm-hmm. And the Paris Agreement recently, the Clause 6, the Article 6 is more on the commodity trade, the carbon trading. And the recent meeting in COP28 has always discussed with ITMOS. ITMOS is the International Trade Obligations beyond the borders. This is giving a very big opportunity for voluntary as well as compliance markets in carbon. So this is an opportunity for the players and the commodity players to get into the commodity emission market and commodity carbon credit markets. They take an opportunity to trade on that. And this nowadays, if it is giving you an opportunity to trade and offset your emission credits with the international entities through the exchange platforms. Recently, the IEC already have a clear platform, a traded platform for the carbon credits. And EU ETS is one of the largest emission trading system available globally and now. And there are markets coming up in US as well as in China and Asia. But pretty much proven, it is an investment asset class. Yeah. Going forward, carbon credits will be an investment assets class for all the investment assets like commodities, like stocks or bonds or anything. So there's a huge potential for that. So that's why we need to have an environment, an ecosystem that retrofit the carbon trading aspects in commodity trading and exposures.
Thank you very much. And so you mentioned COP28, climate risk is increasingly important, and we're seeing what's going on in the Panama Canal right now with severe droughts restricting the movement of vessels through. Where are the opportunities for commodity traders?
See, the commodity traders, we can say in a different perspective if you see the agriculture is concerned, because agriculture is mainly the food grades are feeding the world. And the same day, the agriculture is protecting the nature by providing the greeneries. And we know that in emission, it's the major emission. There are 6 gases always in the category of GHG, greenhouse gases. But it's the important one is the carbon dioxide. That is obviously that carbon dioxide is absorbed by the plants using the photosynthesis process by way of C3 and C4 process. And C3 is mainly the canes, okay, sugar canes and palms. These are the C3 plants and C4 plants. They are consuming more compared to the other plants, so they are protecting the greeneries all over the world by way of absorbing the carbon dioxide. So in a way that the commodity trading, especially the agriculture, is protecting the nature, earth, and the mother earth by providing and absorbing these excess emissions to the world. So it's giving as a reserve. But anyway, it is absorbing in plants, but it will decompose and again go for the emissions. But the meantime, the primary importance that this is protecting by for capturing the carbon dioxide. So if you are encouraging agriculture and commodity trading in X commodities by way of you are protecting the nature and you are supporting the emission control. This way is an opportunity, but most of them are not much aware because we are doing it. But there are countries in Asia, they are taking a lead on that by protecting the greeneries. That may also give some credit for them to offset the emissions.
Thank you very much. And final question, commodities trading and the commodities trading market. Where do you see it going in the next 5 years?
See, but the commodity trading is moving into a big transformation now, because in commodity trading there are different risks, and we already pretty much managing the risk by way of different risk management techniques. So one of the thing is the climate risk. So the climate risk is overruling nowadays in the commodity market. The weather risk is very important for agriculture commodities as well as managing the logistics. Okay, and we are seeing a huge risk is coming, and we need to mitigate that risk that is coming from the climate. And we have seen the extreme weather situations in all over the regions. And recently, if you see in last week what happened in Dubai, we never ever expected. As per the statistics and from the weather data, they're saying it's almost 75-year highest rainfall in a single day. That completely wipe out all the pictures in the real estate industry, hospitality industry, air travel industry, as well in a big way in insurance. And this is a big question mark on real estate industry as well. And so we need to revamp everything in a way by considering more weightage on the climate risk in our portfolio, considering commodities on any asset class.
Thank you very much. That was Dr. Sadar Abdul Rasheed talking to us at Commodity Trading Week. Sadar, thank you.
Thank you very much, Deepesh. Very nice to interact with you. Always be there to support. Thank you very much.